As the mist rolled in, the dragons launched into the sky. Stormfly, Hookfang, Meatlug, and the Zippleback duo, Barf and Belch, sliced through the dense fog. Hovering above the invading ships, Hiccup's voice cut through the air. Aim for their weapons. Try not to hurt the men. The sky instantly erupted into a chaotic dance of fire and water. Dragon blasts hammered the ships, sending plumes of steam into the air. Stormfly, ever the acrobat, spun and unleashed a torrent of spikes, instantly disabling a large cannon. Hookfang swooped low, his fiery breath turning the ship's ropes to ash. And the twins, well, they were being the twins. Let's see how many explosions we can make before lunch. Ruffnut yelled as Barf and Belch filled the air with their signature green gas. But Vargan, the dragon hunter leader, was prepared. With a sharp raise of his hand, a massive net shot out from his flagship. It wasn't just any net. This one was forged from a glowing, strange metal. Before anyone could react, it wrapped around Toothless in midair. No, Hiccup screamed. Toothless let out a pained roar, trapped and plummeting towards the shore. They crashed hard onto the rocky beach. Hiccup scrambled to free his friend, but the strange metal of the net burned at Toothless's scales. Plasma-proof steel, Vargan's voice sneered as he and his men approached. You can't win this one, boy. Just then, Astrid and the other riders landed beside them, their dragons baring their teeth, ready for a fight. You want him? Astrid shouted, her axe gleaming. You'll have to go through all of us, Vargan just smirked. Gladly, he snapped his fingers and a chilling sight emerged from the holds of his ships. Dragons, dozens of them, but they weren't free. Each one wore a heavy metal collar, their eyes glassy and unfocused. They were enslaved, controlled by the hunter's cruel devices. A massive monstrous nightmare, its movements jerky and unnatural, roared and lunged at Hookfang. Hiccup's heart pounded in his chest. They've turned the dragons against each other. He had to think fast. Reaching into his satchel, he pulled out a custom-made signal flare, one designed to mimic the flash of Toothless's plasma blast. He fired it straight up. A blinding light pulsed across the sky, momentarily disorienting the enslaved dragons. Now Hiccup yelled. Seizing the chance, Astrid and Stormfly dived in. With a powerful swipe of her sharp claws, Stormfly shattered the control collars. One by one, the other riders followed suit, freeing the captive dragons. Their eyes cleared, and their roars were now filled with righteous fury. They immediately turned on their former captors, unleashing a wave of fire against the hunter ships. The tide of the battle was finally turning. Vargan growled, his plan crumbling around him. Enough! He drew his sword and charged directly at Hiccup. You can't stop progress, he bellowed, swinging his blade wildly. Hiccup dodged, the metal whistling past his ear. This isn't progress, Hiccup retorted, standing his ground. It's cruelty. Before Vargan could lunge again, a deafening roar shook the beach. Toothless, with a final surge of strength, had broken free from the net. His eyes burned with plasma energy as he charged up a massive blast aimed right at Vargan, but Hiccup raised a hand. No, bud. Let him go. Vargan froze, his face a mask of disbelief. You're sparing me. Hiccup nodded. You've lost, leave Berk, and never come back. For a long moment, Vargan just stared. Then a dark smirk crossed his face. You're a fool, boy. You think mercy will save you. He threw a smoke bomb to the ground, and in the ensuing confusion, he vanished into the mist. His ships retreated, disappearing over the horizon like ghosts. As the sun finally broke through the clouds, the villagers of Berk erupted in cheers. Astrid landed beside Hiccup, a proud smile on her face. You did it, she said. We did it, he corrected, looking at the united front of riders and newly freed dragons. His father, stoic, landed nearby, clapping a heavy hand on his shoulder. You've done what no Viking ever dreamed of, son. You've made dragons our true allies. That night, Berk was alive with celebration. Music and laughter filled the great hall, warm fires glowed, and dragons danced joyfully in the moonlit sky. Hiccup sat with Toothless, who purred contentedly by his side. "We've come a long way, Bud." Toothless tilted his head, his big green eyes glowing softly. But as Hiccup looked out towards the sea, a dark shadow crossed the face of the moon. It was a dragon silhouette, but it was immense. Far too big to be one of Vargan's. Hiccup's eyes narrowed. Looks like our adventure isn't over yet, and that's where we'll leave it for now. What do you think is out there in the dark? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this chapter of Hiccup and Toothless's saga, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss what happens next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.